Hey guys, PepperAmmy here. This week we are making two very simple yet rewarding toppings for some scones, cakes, or even just between some bread. And that is a Cornish favourite, clotted cream, and homemade jam. Now clotted cream is very simple to make. The name is a little bit off-putting, but it tastes amazing and it is worth it. All you need is a bit of time and of course cream. Now personally I'm making two batches, one to use now and one to freeze for later on. I always like to make double batches. And all you need to do is pour 500 ml of cream into a suitable size container. If you want to make this in the oven, you want to use a glass dish like a Pyrex dish. Or alternatively, if you have a dehydrator that actually goes up high enough, I know some don't, you can use a microwave safe tub. Then all you need to do is heat your oven or dehydrator to 80 degrees Celsius or 175 Fahrenheit, and then place your cream in there and let it heat for at least 12 hours. Now I normally turn mine around the 6-hour mark, and it will form a skin as it is in there. That is totally normal, and it is arguably one of the best parts of clotted cream. Now, my dehydrator has a timer function, and I normally start it mid-afternoon and turn it once in the evening and let it finish overnight. Now, the benefit of doing that is, while it's overnight, it gets to cool down to room temperature and it's ready to place in the fridge in the morning when I wake up. Now, once cooled, you want to let it sit in the fridge for at least 6 hours. This will firm up the clotted part of the cream and make it easier to remove the liquid part. Now you can keep the liquid and use it in other recipes, like the scones from last week. And once the cream is set and drained, it is ready to use. Now for your jam, you can make any flavour jam you want. I went for strawberry and topped it up with some of the fresh berries I've been growing in the garden. There are many different ratios people use for jam making, but I prefer to use the 1-to-1 ratio as it is super simple and it involves less work to divide sugars and stuff. Now you want to measure by weight, not by volume. So 1 kilogram of fruit would need 1 kilogram of sugar, and I always go for the jam making sugar that contains pectin already. That is just purely to ensure my jam sets. Now some people do just put in a squeeze of lemon with normal jam, but I prefer just to use the pectin to give it a guaranteed set. Now you want to start by placing your fruit and sugar in a suitable sized pan, unlike me. And then you want to bring that to a boil. Now I'm using 800 grams of frozen strawberries, so I'm just adding them in first so I don't overcook the fresh berries. So I'm just going to let the strawberries defrost and then add in the other fruit and let it boil for a few minutes and remove from the heat. A good way to test this is to dip the back of a cold spoon in, remove from the jam and see if it solidifies on the back, and you should be able to run your finger through it without it, running. Now I noticed my strawberries were a bit on the large side once the jam was cooked, so I transferred into a bowl and used a potato masher just to break them up a little bit, and then divided between clean sterilized jars, let cool to set, and serve and enjoy. And there you have it, fresh clotted cream and homemade jam. Truly simple and easy to make. And that wraps up this week's episode. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, let me know with a like and a comment. If you're new here, feel free to subscribe for free weekly cooking content. If you do give any of these recipes a go, let me know. I am eager to hear from you. And I will see you all again next week. Thanks for watching.